Hey guys, what's going on? It's Andy. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the PlayStation Vita and exactly how I turned mine into a Nintendo Switch rival. So over the years, a lot of you probably know that Sony has tried to compete with Nintendo in the handheld space and they've fallen kind of short. Now, the PSP, for instance, back in I think 2004, 2005 when it was released, was competing with the Nintendo DS. And historically, the DS outsold the PSP and was widely more popular than the PSP. Even saying that, I have always preferred the PlayStation Portable over any of the Nintendo handheld systems at the time. And the same goes for my PlayStation Vita that I prefer over my Nintendo Switch today. The reason for that is just there is no Nintendo product I've ever seen that rivals the build quality and the premium feel of any Sony product, especially in their handheld market. The DS is just, it's obviously kind of designed for kids and it's kind of, it just feels kind of plasticky and cheap, whereas the Vita uses a glass face, glass on the back, really premium feel to it all around, and the Switch is still, the plastic that we all know and love. So the way this is going to work, the Vita has to be running custom firmware, and you have to have a PlayStation Vita TV, which is this guy right here. Now, these are not easy to come by. They're no longer manufactured. If you can get your hands on one, I would definitely recommend going ahead and doing that. But you also have to be running custom firmware on this guy as well. And I can do a more in-depth video on how to set that up if you're interested. The other thing you have to have is an SD to Vita adapter. And this basically just enables you to use a micro SD card on the Vita. And this, of course, requires custom firmware as well. But as many of you know, the proprietary memory cards for the Vita or the Vita TV are these little guys right here. And even still, they're one of the most expensive forms of storage, really just anywhere you look. So, and you're not able to get a whole lot of capacity with that unless you spend literally about $100+. So with this right here, we're able to utilize micro SD cards, which is a much more attainable and less expensive form of storage. And what you do is with the games that you have on this and you're playing on your Vita, you pop this out of here. We'll go ahead and hook this into the PlayStation Vita TV, which would of course be plugged into a TV. And we will just pop that in just like that. Nice satisfying little click. You can close the door up, and while this is plugged into a TV, of course you want to do the transfer of the card with both of the systems turned off. So after you've done that and swapped it to the Vita TV, you just press the power button and turn it back on. Of course, it would be plugged into the AC adapter and an HDMI. And then this also, the Vita TV works with DualShock 3 and DualShock 4 controllers. So you can actually be sitting on the couch and playing the same Vita games. It even carries over all the save games, saved files, and system settings that you would have from your Vita. So it's not as easy as just plugging the Vita into the TV, but in my opinion, if it's something that you want to do, if it's Vita games or something you want to play, or you can play PSP games or emulators from your Vita, I definitely recommend doing it and taking a couple extra seconds to get it set up. So anyway, guys, that is my video for the Vita and how I turned it into a Switch. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment if you have any questions. I'd be happy to get in touch with everybody. Subscribe would be awesome, and click that little bell icon so you know that when I upload a new video. Hope you guys have a good day, and I appreciate it.